we're going to be playing for you today is the Cigar Box Blues. Let's start today. Let's start with you. You can play two. You can play two.
My favorite part about this project was learning about back then what they had to use for making these instruments.
This is the history of the cigar box. Back around after the Civil War time, there wasn't a lot of money. People didn't have very much money, so they couldn't go out and buy instruments. So they had to find new ways to make instruments to help accompany themselves perform music. We're each going to make our own.
Yes!
We're actually hitting a couple of the standards for music. There are 9 of them in music, and we are including 3 out of the 9. One of them is performing with others as an ensemble or in a group. Another one is writing your own music, composing your own music, and the other standard would be understanding music in relation to history.
Music is a little mathematical. There's a little bit of construction that has to happen, and construction has to be precise, so it can be implementing a lot of math in building. You also know that sound has to do with science. Okay, what this thing sounds like has to do with sound vibration. So we're going to be bringing a little bit of science to the equation as well.
Some of these ones I was concerned are a little thin too.
Oh, I like that one.
It's great, but I think the same thing, we're going to have to go up into the cover a little bit
You're going to have to
manipulate it to fit it.
So we're really cutting 4 pieces instead of 2 sides. I'd like to get a price from Dallas and some donating stuff.
We've learned a lot of building skills and a lot of measurement skills, definitely.
So far, this is the mark you have right here. How are you going to determine this mark?
I'm putting mine through like this. I should have put it like this though. But the button thingy would have got in the way. So.
We've also learned to play some music, which has been really fun.
4, 1, and stop. Congratulations, you just played the 12-bar blues.
Instead of sitting there and writing papers and doing stuff like that, we're actually doing hands-on things like making this. And we got to socialize, we got to work in groups, we got to be independent, we got to build it, strum it, do all the stuff that normally you probably wouldn't do in a classroom, which has been great.
It's been different from what we do in the classroom because usually we'll be sitting there paper and pencil, but this is totally different because we had to build it, we had to put on the tuning pegs and the strings and the fretboard and the box.